Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We're on location today at the lovely home of Barb Doty. She's a client of Molly Maid of Aurora Naperville. Joining her is Ray Pillar. Ray is co-owner of Molly Maid with his lovely wife, Martha. Ray, tell me a little bit about the mission of Molly Maid.
Well, the mission of Molly Maid is, it can be obvious in that it's cleaning homes, but we also feel that what we're providing for our clients is time to do things that matters most in their lives. And that's precious, as you know, especially, if you have children, you want to be at their ball games and things like that. If you're cleaning house, you can't just always do that.
It does take up a lot of time. Mm-hmm. What advice or how would you guide a customer into picking the right maid service?
Well, picking the right maid service, picking any vendor or service, you want to create a relationship with them. And if you have that relationship, things become so much easier. If you need to make changes in appointments or things like that, instead of going through the angst of, oh, I got to call them and they're not going to be there, things like that. With us, we always answer the phone. We have a management team that is there during normal working hours. Then after hours, we have an answering service. So you'll always get somebody unless you call maybe at 1 a.m. and then you might get a machine. But normally we're there, and we will. If you do leave a message with our answering service, the following morning we'll take care of whatever that is that needs to be done. Whether it's changing your schedule, your time, or what needs to be cleaned or not cleaned. We're always accommodating.
That's awesome. Barb, how did you find Molly Maid and meet Ray?
Probably about 6 years ago when I decided how precious my time was and I didn't want to spend my time cleaning my house. I first went with an independent cleaner. Mm-hmm. And while she was good at cleaning homes, she just wasn't dependable. So I knew I needed to find a company to clean the house that had a team approach. That had, if somebody was sick, they could send somebody else. So then I went to one company, and then when we became friends with Ray and Martha and knew they had a Molly Maid franchise, and just when they would talk about their franchise, you could tell they were excited about it. It was more than just a job for them. Their business was growing, and everything that they said about it, we liked, and I thought, let's switch to them, and that's what we did. And it's just been, I've been with you about 3 months now, mm-hmm. I think, and it's been just absolutely great. I used to be the kind of person, after I had my house cleaned, I'd be like a maniac coming in, doing the white glove test everywhere. I have such a wonderful team. I don't have to check. I know it's going to be done right the first time. But I also know their policy is if I have any problem, I just pick up the phone and call them, and they'll take care of any problems I would have. My only phone calls so far, I think, have been to the office, so have been singing the praises of the girls.
That's right. And we do enjoy that. We love hearing from our clients, bad or good. Of course, we love to hear the good ones, like anybody else. But if there's something going wrong, we need to know that. And we'd rather know it now than have things build up.
Right. Well, and I think, besides giving back time to you, finding the right service is giving you some peace of mind.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just knowing that my house is going to be cleaned every other week and that I feel secure with the girls that I have coming into my home, it's just, I'm happier now because I just have this extra free time that I don't have to do all the work I used to have to do.
That's a big thing in today's busy world.
Oh,
Ray, you're giving a lot with a good service like Molly Maid. Mm-hmm. How does a consumer, from a consumer point of view, how do we know a good service when we see one? What are some signs that you're getting everything you should be?
It may sound like a simple thing, but really, if you call for a service and you get an answering machine and you leave a message and they don't answer back, I'd try to call someone else, because I think it's very important that whatever service is being provided to you, whether it's a maid service or lawn care, you want to make sure that your needs are being taken care of in an easy manner. You shouldn't be having to leave messages for people and hoping that they get back to you. We also communicate via email very easily, which is, I think, I know a lot of our clients love it that way because they're very busy, and if we leave them a message saying you're going to be clean tomorrow, and this is a friendly reminder, you're going to be clean tomorrow, and that gives that client a chance to say, oops, no, I can't be because of whatever. She just emails back, and you move it to the next day. And we're always happy to do that.
Well, and I think technology helps a lot. In the email, you can just sometimes just catch that on your phone easier than you can retrieve a voicemail.
Yes.
So I think that's awesome. You also use a lot of technology in your cleaning.
Yeah.
And I don't normally think of cleaning and technology. I come from an old-fashioned mom that believes, hands and knees.
We try to keep up with whatever is available. One of the things that we use now is microfiber rags. Awesome. I should say cleaning cloths. But another thing is we have a vacuum cleaner that we use that's very high tech. Part of the technology we use, all of our cars, and by the way, every team arrives with their own car, Molly-made car that's fully logoed, so your neighbors will know at least that things are safe. And within that car, we have tracking technology and GPS technology. So when the ladies get in their car in the morning, it's right on the screen where they're going. They know exactly how to get there. So if their second clean calls and says, hey, where's my team? They should have been here 5 minutes off us.
Wow, that's great. Barb, how do you feel about having?
Well, yeah, it really does. I mean, seeing that car, knowing that, to me, it's just a top-notch company, and the fact that they have the cars instead of, maybe a maid's personal car. It looks good, I think, to have that car in my driveway, and I'm proud to let my neighbors know that they're cleaning my house.
I think it's a nice commitment. Well, Ray, I hear that I get an opportunity to join the Molly Maid team today and learn how to vacuum with the high-tech vacuum, so I'm really excited. So we're going to go take a quick break and have me do that, and we'll see how that goes. So thanks. Okay, I need a few tips. So should I be going back and forth a little bit bigger?
Yeah, you're going to go into kind of an angle shaping. You're going to go off like this.
Okay.
And then you're going to make...
So that I'm making movement down the rug. A lot more involved than I ever thought about vacuuming. This is why I'm pretty inefficient. Wow, I'm impressed, Jeanette. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks for trying to teach me a little bit of something here. So Ray, that was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. I confess I was not a good vacuumer when I first started that, and I've learned a lot, so maybe I'll improve myself. But tell me about your plans for expansion.
Well, we have outgrown our current location. We've been there since we opened the business 11 and a half years ago, and the walls are busting out, the parking lot is always full, and the ladies are always complaining to me that they're having a hard time finding a parking spot. So we've recently found a new location that's twice as big, with plenty of parking for all of our employees and any clients which visit us. It's located near the mall, so it's actually more centrally located to our territory than our previous location.
Great. Well, Ray, thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your day. Well, I don't know if I'm quite ready for Ray's team yet, but I'm going to give it a whirl. But it's a pleasure to meet you. Ray, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. And it's always a pleasure with you.